tried to mold my dress code. Looking back in the days, it was molded around Johnny Depp and a bit of Robert Downey Jr. And then it sort of just became my natural flair over the years. But I did make a concrete effort to try and look like Johnny Depp when I was younger. I would watch what he would wear, and I would literally try and dress the same way. So I think that it's a blend of watching Johnny and Robert, and then also from my travels, you pick up on different, you pick up on different fields of different countries and what men's doing, and then I buy the items and I just put it together.
I kind of see that, as soon as you made the reference to Johnny Depp, I was like, I see it. The shades, the very luxe suits, but wearing it in a very casual way. Mixing the masculine, mixing the leisure way. I kind of like that about you. Now, how easy or difficult is it for you to dress up in this cold season?
Look, if you got me the first week of lockdown, I was sitting in my pajamas and literally a gown the whole day. But look, I love winter, and my winter items are probably my most. It's my wardrobe. Look, I always say that men can't really dress in summer because you're sweating most of the time. You can just wear a t-shirt or a vest and a shorts. In winter, I've got key items. I've got my key coats. I've got my key blazers, and I also believe in buying rather quality than quantity. For an example, I've got 2 blazers that I bought 17 years ago. Literally, 17 years ago. And when I wear it, it still has the exact same quality and impact as it did 17 years ago. So I think men try to, I don't want to go with the change of seasons. You need to have that key items that is quality. And you know that, look, I'd rather pay once off, and that item is going to last me for 20 or 30 years, and it's still going to be quality. So when I buy, I tend to rather buy quality than quantity, and I make sure that it's something that is going to last and stand the test of time. Every month, all you can do is every season you can just add accessories. I mean, this black jacket, I literally had it for 10 years, and it still looks, classy. Yeah. So all you do is you change items with it and you accessorize a bit. So I tend to buy quality and items that will last for long, and not just chop and change with the seasons.
It's so funny that you say that because my mom used to drill this into me all the time growing up. She used to be like, stop buying this cheap stuff. Rather have 5 good quality pairs of jeans and stick to that. And then you can, accessorize as you see fit. Now, throughout the show today, we're focusing on the fellas. We're focusing on men doing incredible things in their space. And we also will be chatting to the legendary barber himself, Sheldon. So let's speak about grooming. I think a lot of men might underestimate the importance of grooming, whether it's in fashion or whether it's physically keeping yourself looking good. So what does that say about you as a person on the inside if you represent yourself well?
Look, I'm a sales trainer by nature as well. My main company is obviously the sales training company, and I always say that how you present yourself to the world will determine the type of people you attract. And I've always said that, whether it's on social media, whether it's face-to-face, whether you're just walking in the street, how you present yourself. So if you want to present yourself in a certain industry or to a certain clientele, you got to make sure that you groom yourself and look and dress according to that industry. I mean, come on, you can't be a TV presenter and look like the surfer that's walking down the street about to jump and catch a wave. It's not, but if you are in that industry, by all means, attract that. So I'm all about dressing according to your industry and what you would like to attract. So, there's different types of styles, and there's different types. You get to the all denim look, but you can still be classy in it. You can suit up and be classy. You can literally just wear a chino and a shirt and look classy. So it all depends on what you want to attract. And as a sales trainer and a speaker, I always give people that message. What you put out there is what you will attract. You can pay the same amount of money for, and I don't want to mention brands, you can pay the same amount of money for a tracksuit that you will pay for a suit. If you go on the top level, you can choose to walk around in a rugged old tracksuit, or you can choose to suit up. It all depends on what you want to attract. I'm not saying to walk in the tracksuit wrong, but dress according to what you want to portray and what you want to attract. And that's what I do. I know the industry that I'm in, and I try and dress according to what I want to put out there and what I want to attract. And then when it comes to grooming, just a quick one. I'm busy shooting a movie at the moment, by the way. It's all about lockdown, and this is not my normal look. Literally, I was on set and they needed to, my hair was done. I can't go for a haircut, and I literally can't shave because I'm still in character. We're actually wrapping up soon. So I would normally be clean shaven. I prefer the clean shaven look, and I prefer the clean cut hairstyle. And I really take care about, look, one thing that I do is I make sure that my skin is important to me. So I always use the top skin products. That is something I won't, I'm pushing 40, so I want to still look young. So yes.
You're lying.
So I make sure that I'm always clean shaven and I take care of my skin with different skincare products. But everything else, look, I'm just having a laugh most of the time. I don't really take it quite seriously. So
I love your energy right now. I also love the fact that you are just real. Sometimes when you look through someone's social media, you're just like, ooh, okay, we kind of know who we're dealing with, but you are so real. You are real to the core, and we can connect with you. So, besides the business and of the entertainment industry, we want to tap into the business of motivation and the business of inspiring the young gents there at home who are looking up to you and who are watching you. So right now, before we say goodbye to you, do you have any encouraging words for the young kids out there, young boys, regardless of the industry they want to go into, as to push them forward as we close up 2020, heading into July and the rest of the year?
Yeah, look, it's something that I always put out there, and I say you need to act as if you act as if you are already there, you will get there. When I was young and I was working at a company, I acted as if I was the owner of that company because I knew one day I'm going to own this company. So everything I did and the way I worked and my timekeeping and everything about even a little piece of paper on the floor that I would just pick up and throw into the bin when I literally acted as if it was my company because I knew in my mind that one day it will be my company. So a message for the youth, act as if, and every job you do literally trains you for the next one. You got to know that when you're in your 20s, whatever you're learning, you're going to take to your next job. You might see it as your worst experience ever, but that experience is preparing you for something else. So always act as if and take in as much knowledge as you can while you're younger. You never know. One day you might be the CEO of your own company.
That was incredible. That was so motivational. I feel like I can go out there and conquer the world. Look, you might be pushing 40, but you are looking 14. Please don't change yourself. You are incredible. You are iconic. And more than anything, you are inspirational. Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers.
Mwah. Well, there you have it. Those are just some tips and tricks from Mr. Morat. You can't go wrong.
Hey, Tim, that guy doesn't look 40, eh?
He doesn't at all. He looks very hot, though.
And I like that he gets his inspiration, he says, from international trips, that he gets his inspiration in fashion, and I get my food inspiration in cooking from international trips.
Creative.
Polly,
Yes.
and you?
Oh, I love how open and candid he was. But more than anything, ladies, don't you feel inspired and motivated?
I do. I mean, if there's anything, how you look says a lot about you. So it is very important because it actually builds self-confidence as well.
Absolutely. Talk about dressing for your money. Now, ladies, let's continue with the good vibes. The images portrayed in the media of a strong, confident man usually involves him covered in muscles and oil. Coming up, we connect with male plus-size fashion designer Jade Campbell about body positivity from a male perspective.
Express yourself.
meet body positive plus size male model, fashion stylist, and one of South Africa's very first plus size male fashion designers, Jade Campbell. Welcome to The Loft, Jade.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be a part of today's show.
Oh, well, you know, you're bringing fabulousness, but most of all, you're bringing fierce, driven motivation. Nothing but the best.
Yeah, you know, we're just here to be making impact on people's lives, you know, using our platforms to help people in a way that's actually needed in our country today.
Now, Jade, you are probably the very first designer of plus-size male fashion in South Africa. What inspired your move towards plus-size fashion for men?
I found that there's no fashion designer focusing on the men. The women came out with, you know, embracing your curves and body positivity all over, but there was no show for men. There was nothing for men. And, you know, the big boys are here too. You know, we love fashion. We want to make our mark and showcase our beautiful bodies too, you know. Some of them are a little bit too shy to do that, and we want to create that platform for them to be able to show them that they are enough and that they matter as well, and that it's time for us to make our mark in the fashion industry.
Now, Jade, please may you just take me through the process. How do you go from thinking up an idea of creating a male fashion piece to the exceptional execution of launching your very own brand?
So it was actually something that I never, ever seen myself doing. Never. Like, I just never, ever envisioned I'd be in this position today. And I actually done a post on social media yesterday, and it started from as a kid. In standard 3, my mom had asked me at school, because we had that, what do you want to be when you grow up day? And I said to her, I don't know, but I think I want to be known for the good. And she said to me, but you can't go on stage and go and say that, are you going to be a doctor? And I was like, no, I don't want to be that. I want to be someone that's going to do good. And obviously, growing up as a kid, you go through life and you start to get the thoughts of like, what am I actually going to do? And I always grew up being a big boy and not finding my space and my place in society. Going through the walks of life, you're always being judged by people. And so what happened, I was actually, straight out of school, I started as a fashion stylist, which I actually done by accident. I covered for a friend. And going on to becoming a fashion stylist, meeting people, and you know, you start networking yourself, because I started to find myself actually, I think my passion is in fashion. And I just didn't know like what angle, you know. I was a stylist for like 7 years, and I worked with amazing brands, amazing models, and my name just got passed around, and I was on to the next and on to the next. And a part of being a fashion stylist, I went on to trying to figure out what is next for me. You know, am I just going to stay a fashion stylist? But I'm so bored. I need to challenge myself to do something better.
I can
imagine. And I went through a very difficult time in my life where I felt like I'm going to have to, what am I going to do now? I need to give up. I just don't know what is next for Jade Campbell. And at the time when I felt like I was going to give up, I actually met someone who said to me, let's do this, which is my label. And I was like, you know what? I don't know, because my main focus, I think, is actually going to be women, because I love to make a woman also feel good about herself. But no one's doing anything for the men.
Yes.
And you are someone who is going to the shop, not able to find something super stylish, because I love to shop, I love fashion, and I like to look good and feel good.
As we all do. I love the fact that you decided to think outside of the box, and you already knew that the women were catered for, so let's hook up something for the men. So take me through the story of it all. You know, we're storytellers here on Afternoon Express. Describe the man that wears your designs.
It's so difficult, because my two icons are the Beckhams. I love Victoria Beckham. She's my ultimate style icon, but I love David Beckham as well. He's got a bit of a grunge look to him, but he's always chic, always on styles, always on point, and it's clean.
So then, Jade, why do you think that there is no rush from existing fashion designers to create plus-size male fashion? And how would you like to see plus-size male fashion grow within South Africa?
Well, I think it's actually such a difficult field, you know, obviously going through what I've done. And I actually never studied. I've done all of what I've done out of passion and wanting to be impacting people's lives. And I have to put my head down, and it's quite a process. So I do understand that, maybe it's just easier for some designers to stick doing what they are doing, catering to normal bodies, but I'm here putting in the effort and taking the time because no one's doing this at the moment. And like I said, it's big boy season, the big boys matter. And so obviously I think it's just different sizing, because the bigger people are, like for me, for example, when I go shopping, the shirt fits me amazing, but then the pants are too long because my legs aren't as long as a model. But so what I do is I cut the legs off and make me a nice cuff pants and add the material to a shirt.
You mentioned that there were times where you felt fat and ugly because certain garments wouldn't fit you and that your confidence was at an all-time low. So many people go through this on a daily basis. What would you say to those young men and women who struggle with body image and body confidence?
So for me, I took a very, very good look at myself, and I said to myself, the person who looks at me and judges me isn't the one that's putting the food on my table. And I had to actually, like I said, take a good look at myself and realize that I'm enough. And I don't need to live for the acceptance of someone else for me to be able to live my life and move forward. If I feel like looking good, I will do what makes me feel good about myself. Because I don't need you to give me that validation. Because I know that I'm good looking, I know that I'm sexy, and I know that I'm fierce and fabulous.
That part. Louder for the people in the back, Jade. Congratulations for all the work that you're doing and being a pioneer in the South African fashion space. The time is now. As you said, it's chubby boy season and I am so here for it. Cheers, Jade.
Bye.
Bye. And just like that, Afternoon Express family, we are highlighting nothing but the best of the men in Mzansi. Head over to our Afternoon Express Facebook page, Instagram or Twitter. Use that hashtag Afternoon Express and let's show these fellas some love.
I know most women love their men chiseled, but I don't mind a fuzzy teddy bear every now and then.
I know, me too. My hubby, Ricky Baby, has got a bit of a stubbiness, and I love it to hold on to. He keeps me warm.
Especially during those winter nights. Yes. Palisa, what are the people saying on socials?
Well, ladies, we are asking everyone on social media, what is the most essential part of male grooming? Now, ladies, because you guys do fancy yourself a little chubby little fella to cuddle up with this winter cold, for you ladies, what is your most essential part of male grooming for your men?
I want them to smell nice. If I smell my husband, it gives me like goosebumps.
I would say, first rule, take a bath. Wash that body. And then we can talk about all the other grooming stuff, guys.
Ladies, it's so funny that you say that. I was listening to the radio the other day, and they were speaking about exactly this, male grooming. And a lot of males feel like you only need soap and water in 3 parts of the body. You can only imagine what those 3 parts of the body are.
No.
But then a doctor called in, and she was like, men, please, we need to put water and soap on our entire body because she takes an alcohol swab, she swabs someone's skin, and she does not want it coming back dark brown. So men, please, what Tumi is saying is so true. Look good, make sure you take a bath, but now the way a man smells. Amen, sister. Now, the world of male grooming is just as complicated as women's. Coming up, we learn from the owner of Legends Barbershop, Sheldon Tatchell, about some of the tips and tricks about keeping fresh and looking great. goes without saying that most of us have been longing to book our slot for that well-needed grooming session at the hair salon or the barbershop alike. While that time has come with the further easing of lockdown restrictions governing the beauty industry as announced recently. Here to speak more on men's grooming is none other than the legendary barber himself, Sheldon Tatchell. Welcome to The Loft, Sheldon.
Thanks for having me, Palesa.
Now, as the owner of probably the most successful barbershop in the country, where did your passion for cutting hair come from?
Came all the way since I was 14 years old, and I think the passion just drove me to do what I'm doing today. It's just to serve people. So I'm really excited to do it. I mean, like, it's been a passion my whole life, basically, yeah.
Now, through the years, you've acquired a solid celebrity clientele of men. Who are some of the people that you cut? And, of course, what is it about your haircuts that make them so unique that keeps people coming back?
There's nothing like a legendary haircut. There is nothing like a legendary haircut. Like, you can basically tell the difference if you see somebody with a normal haircut and a legendary haircut. And I think we've been fortunate to serve people, just to name drop a few guys like your Ricky Rick, your Usher, your Nasty Sieves, Casper Noves is also the Questa. Yeah, so most of the celebrities do prefer to come to Legends.
A true star-studded lineup there. You've got a lot of notable names sitting down on that chair, but a lot of people might not understand the word grooming. I know a whole lot of people also used to say, you know, this masculine or it's sissy. So let's break down the word grooming. You know, it speaks to a number of things. What is the concept of grooming, and what is grooming actually?
Grooming is actually just making sure that you are neat and basically take well good care of yourself. So that's basically what grooming is all about.
Most people haven't gone for a good shave in quite a while due to the national lockdown. Now, how often should one take a trip to the barbershop, and why is it so important?
It is needed because it's quite tough to do it yourself. I mean, like, I have posted a couple of videos now of myself doing it there, and I mean, like, guys were actually struggling to do it because it's not as easy as it looks. The suggestion is at least visit the barbershop at least every second week, just to make sure that you do look good. So yeah, every second week is recommended.
It's so funny, and I love the fact that you decided to upload that how-to-do-it-yourself haircut up on your social media, because I've seen some of these haircuts, and I promise you, Sheldon, it looks like someone just took a stone and kind of tried to cut people's hair. So that was much needed, definitely. You're synonymous with the best haircuts in town. And with that, what are some of the most popular hairstyles currently that people are coming out and trying?
Yeah, I think one of the most popular haircuts there is now, it's like basically the guys getting the waves like, see, like the waves that makes the top of it. So that's quite popular. And I mean, like, all the guys are going for the waves haircut and with a low fade. So that is really popping now.
And you know, when you speak about those waves, a lot of people, when they take off their do-rag, they say, are you feeling a little seasick? Are you feeling seasick with all these waves? I love that with the fade along the side. That is a classic, legendary man. And something else that's quite legendary about you is your philanthropic work and giving back during the time of lockdown. Please, may you share some of those stories with us?
Yeah, I think Legends is all about making a difference. And one of the ways that we do this is basically going out to the less fortunate and just making sure that they are well taken care of. So we've done many of these, especially during the lockdown, because we saw the need for people needing food parcels, needing groceries, and just making sure that we just help where we can.
Beautiful, helping where you can. Thank you so much, everyone. Head over and flock to Sheldon's social media to find out how you can lend a helping hand. But thank you so much, Sheldon. I'll be sending my brothers your way for that shape-up.
Thanks a lot for having me, Palesa. Keep well.
Cheers. The time to get that well-needed grooming is now, with salons and barbershops now open nationwide. There is now no excuse for you not looking prim and proper.
I'm so proud of Sheldon, because if it wasn't for him, my son would not be getting the best fade right now, because he's got a dapper fade. I mean...
I'm so glad there are good barbers, because during lockdown, my husband gave me the pair of scissors to cut his hair. It was a disaster. I must actually show you. I've shown you guys a picture of
I'm worried because you said scissors, so I wonder what exactly these scissors are. Let's come help us over here.
And now, what scissors were you using on your husband?
He gave me scissors, and I'm not good with it. And I said to him, I can't cut hair, I cook. So I was standing there with a glass of wine next to it and I was cutting his hair. But I didn't show him the back. He walks around for 2 weeks.
Just as long as he doesn't find a reflection of a mirror and then he sees how terrible he looked. Okay, I love that. And I want to find out from you on social media. Let's keep the comments going. What is your most essential part of male grooming? But use that hashtag Afternoon Express. And if you're a female, if you're a woman, what do you love to enjoy in your man when it comes to how he looks, how he puts himself together, and how he smells? Now, whether you are a man or a woman, there's nothing more cool and empowering than feeling strong. Coming up, fitness instructor Usmongiseni Ndwandwe shows us some gut-busting exercises. I'm looking forward to it.
Express yourself.
This winter, there's really nowhere to go but stay indoors, cushioned under those warm blankets. Staying home, though, does come with an added appetite, and the more you put in is the more you put on. Of course, though, the summer bodies are made in the winter, and fitness trainer and bodybuilder Usmongiseni Ndwandwe is here to show us how we can get those flat and ripped stomachs come holiday season. Welcome to the Loft, Usmongiseni.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing?
We're good. Now, look, we're trying to look as good and as fit as you. Now, a lot of people are struggling mostly with burning fat around the stomach area. Why is this such a problem area?
First things first, buddy. Let's just get it out the way that, unfortunately, the old saying that abs are made in the kitchen. Unfortunately, it is the truth. You know, you got to watch what you're eating. Otherwise, you can work out for 2 hours a day, but still, if you're going to go and eat a burger, you just got to exercise, eat right. But it is important to keep on moving and make sure you're burning those calories.
Coupled with the workout routines that you are about to show us has to be a complementary diet. Now, what are some of the diet tips that you can give our audience to speed up the process of burning fat?
It's all different, Some people use the keto, some people use intermittent fasting and things like that. It's just that it's just really up to you to find what works for you and go with that.
Okay, that's fine. All said, we hear and understand you. We will sort out all things diet related in our Afternoon Express kitchen. But first things first, let's focus on the fitness. So what are the 5 workouts that can help us burn that belly fat?
Let's get stuck into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by targeting the upper abdominal area, right? And then we're going to work our way down.
Okay.
And many people forget that when they speak about abdominal area, your abs, they forget about your obliques, so the side walls. So we're also going to be targeting that. So let's get into our first exercise, okay? So you're going to lie down on your mat, okay? On your back. Okay, so this movement, you start from the floor, you're coming up, you're trying to touch your heels, okay?
Okay.
So it's one movement. So if you can't touch your heels, that's fine. Just go as far as you can. Okay, there we go. When you come down, try straightening your legs a bit.
Straighten my legs. Okay. So this seems like it's more of an intense workout. What is the key things to remember when doing this workout?
Okay, key things to remember is that you must always do controlled movements. Okay? If you're struggling a bit, rather go for one, take a breather, and then go for your second one. Alright? And when you're coming up, you need to always make sure you're tightening your abdominal area. Make sure you're tight.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. For the beginners, right, if you can't go all the way up, that's fine. Just come up as far as you can. Okay, but nice, slow, controlled movements, and then come down slowly. Just like that.
Okay, so what's the second workout?
Okay, second workout, you're just gonna put your feet flat, as close to your body as you can. There we go, back to back. There we go. Bring your feet in closer.
Okay.
Okay. Now what you're trying to do is, you're trying to touch, so you're gonna take your right hand, touch the opposite knee. Coming up as far as you can.
Oh.
Right? So you're bringing your body up. So yeah. It's a twist movement.
Oh, so
Go.
is this targeted at your obliques?
No, this is more of your center, but you must remember, you don't always work a single muscle on its own. There'll always be certain muscles that are firing as secondary muscles, so working in unison. Then our third exercise, while laying down like that, straight, put your feet straight, your legs straight. Okay? You're going to bring it up about an inch off the floor and hold it there, right? So now we're targeting the lower section of your abs. You're going to hold it there, count roughly 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, start kicking. Just do a butterfly kick for another 5 seconds, okay?
And what do we do with our arms?
The arms, you can put them on your sides, you can put them on your stomach, wherever you feel comfortable. You can sit on your hands, right, for that extra support. Bring your legs up off the floor, count 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's it. Okay, the final one, just to attack both the upper and lower, right? We're going to go into a plank. It's just a normal planking position, okay? So on your forearms, and just come up, right? Make sure you've got your back straight and your core is tight, okay?
Brilliant.
And make sure that your glutes are not in the air, so your back section is not too high up. Make sure it's nice and straight, and line is your back. So now, to end off, we're just going to focus on our obliques, okay?
Okay.
All right, now what you want to do is lie on your side, right? Legs bent. Okay, and what you want to do is take your right hand, right? Put it over your head. There we go. And what you're trying to do is your elbow is trying to tap your knee. Okay.
My elbow is trying to touch my knee.
Yes.
Smongseni, it seems like you really have us working these stomach muscles here.
There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Do that side, and then you alternate to the other side, and then you're done. But a stomach burner.
Thank you so much, Smongseni. It sounds simple enough. All the work here we've done on the floor. So if you want to get stuck in and make sure that your stomach is flat during the holiday season and during the summer season, let's make sure that you create the space that you need to do all 5 of these exercises. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day, Smongseni, for joining us and keeping us fit.
Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers. Now, South Africa, I'm going to stay right here on the floor because I'm working up a sweat. Armed with all these incredible belly fat burning routines, you can rest assured that in just a few weeks, you'll be serving body goals with crop top on top of it all.
That was an interesting workout, and I think I need to DM Smongseni, let him know that I have some parts of my body that need exercising.
Yes.
I need to shed some kilos.
Yes, both of us. I think he must come into the studio. We don't want to see him just on the screen, eh, Polly? You look very tired, sister.
Ladies, one thing that is for sure, my abs are going to be on fire tomorrow. I don't know about you, ladies.
I need my ass to be on fire because I'm tired of being a blob of round deliciousness.
I don't even know if I've got abs left these days after this lockdown. I think there's no abs. I must still discover them again.
I know.
But ladies, one of the key things that Smongseni said is when you are building incredible abs and you want to get that chiseled look, the 80% of it has to do with the kitchen. So what are we cooking after the break?
We're going to carbo load because we're cooking a chili pasta bake with loads of cheese and jalapeno chilies and bubbling away.
All of that coming up.
Express yourself.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome everybody to this beautiful Thursday, and today we're making a delicious fresh milk pasta bake with chilies. Oof. Oof. Oof,
Can't wait to see what we're gonna make today.
Yes. So first of all, we're going to start with our milk. We're going to make a roux, like a white sauce, a normal white sauce with beautiful cheese in, but we're using our fresh milk.
Okay.
Fresh milk in the new blue bottle.
I saw that, and when I see that, I can only think of clouds. I feel like I'm in the clouds.
It looks like it's in the clouds, hey. And it's also got this beautiful handle, so it's easy to pour.
Correct.
And did you know that each litre goes to 55 quality tests?
I don't think I went through 55 quality tests in matric, so that right there is the best kind of milk. If it's 55 quality tests, then it's definitely the best.
I'm going to start here just with the roux.
Okay.
So I'm going to just have melt my butter, and then I'm going to add my cream. Okay. Sorry, not my cream, my flour. What are you making?
Because you said you're baking, I decided I'm going to make a salad, which is a warm winter salad as well, but I also bake baked my veggies. So over here, I've got some baked beetroot as well as some baked carrots. So I'm going to make a delicious salad to go along with that amazing pasta bake that you're making.
Okay.
And it's really simple. Just some beetroot, carrots. I've got some sugar snap peas. I actually got introduced to this by my team leader way before I even became a chef in a call center. Her name is Sam Heiseman, and she introduced me to these things, and I didn't know you could eat it raw.
I know they're crispy and delicious and sweet. That's what they call it. Isn't it sugar peas?
Yeah,
Like
sugar snap peas. Yeah. And then to that, I just add some olive oil, some lemon juice, salt and pepper. And just garnish it with some spring onion.
Delicious. It's going to work so nicely with this dish.
Yeah, and it's very tasty. So anyone that wants to get these details, guys, do not forget, get everything on the Afternoon Express website. That's afternoonexpress.co.za. But anyway, how far are you, well, like, what else do we still need to do for this?
So what I've got here, I've got the roux now. So I've added my flour into my butter. And my trick is I use a whisk like this. It just makes life easier.
Yeah.
And you let it cook a while. And now our milk is hot. I'm going to add the milk to the roux, and you just add it slowly. And this is what I do. That's why I use this, because it will reduce the lumps in the sauce. And then you just squish to get all the lumps out, because this is going to make that beautiful thick sauce that you want to put the cheese in. And also today we're using Tasses, Clover Tasses cheese. This milk is fresh, and you know that it stays fresh for 18 days. Isn't that amazing?
That's great to know, because it's got all these nutrients, actually 9 nutrients, vitamins and minerals in it. So it is perfect for us, especially now when we're trying to pack in all those vitamins and minerals to stay healthy. It is winter after all. So
and also the calcium.
The calcium.
You know, we ladies need our calcium. Definitely need that. Okay, so this is now nearly there. It's going to cook a bit. Now I'm just going to add some salt, always seasoned, but just a little bit, because we're going to add cheese in there.
Okay.
And some black pepper, grated black pepper, beautiful. And I'm going to add some cheddar cheese. This is Clover's cheddar in there. But I also want to add a bit of Tasses. I love the Tasses because it is a softer cheese, and it is milkier for me than the cheddar. And it's perfect for sauces like that. So I'm just going to grate this in over like that.
Because it's just going to melt perfectly into that, and just
going to be so delicious. So that's that. And then you just give it a good whiz like that. Oh, this is the one. Now, this sauce you can put over your broccoli, your cauliflower, and if you add more pepper, over a nice, thick, juicy steak.
Yes. So this is basically the basic white sauce that anyone wants to know. And you've added cheese, turning it into a cheese sauce. If you add pepper, it's a pepper sauce. If you add mustard, it's a mustard sauce. So guys, we're showing you the basics here. If you want to add your own special touch to it, please do go ahead. Oh my word.
And then I'm going to add my pasta. And I've opted for spaghetti because it's cheap and cheerful and delicious. So, because it's only about 15 Rand a pack. And this, you know, is such an economical dish. It will like serve at least 4 to 5 people, you know, this specific amount.
Can you freeze it?
Yes, you can freeze it. Definitely can freeze it. I won't freeze it with the cheese on top. I will wait for that. Look at that, Toons. So I'm just going to add this. Look at it. It's all covered and smothered in this cheesy sauce.
South Africa, forgive me if my mouth is watering, but this looks amazing.
So I'm going to add that in here. And then I'm going to add some jalapenos because we're making a chili cheese. So I'm going to add some jalapenos to it. And then we're going to add more cheese. Look at this.
And you can never say there's too much cheese.
Never too much cheese. I'm going to add some more cheese to it. And if this bakes and it bubbles with a glass of wine.
You and your wine.
I know.
I think we should have a vineyard
we'll be
for you.
in heaven. Be in heaven. So that's like that. And remember, there's never enough cheese on anything. Okay, so then you just pop this under the grill for about 20 minutes under the grill. And that's it. Perfect, perfect. And look at that.
And that didn't even take 20 minutes.
Exactly. So you can pre-cook. This is what I did today. I pre-cooked my pasta. And then you can, so when your guests arrive, you can just quickly put it together in the oven and bring it out, and you're going to be the hostess with the most.
That is definitely it. That looks amazing.
And all because of our Clover Fresh milk.
The best milk in the world.
And if people want the recipe, please go to our website, to afternoonexpress.co.za.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Ladies, come on in. You know what they say, a way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and you ladies have done just the trick.
Oh, yes, madam. You know, we're trying to win with their hearts over.
We are, and today's content was just so enriching. You know, on Afternoon Express, we love to celebrate our women, but it's as equally important to celebrate the men because, you know, there's no women without men and there's no men without women.
Exactly. And we always talk about ladies' fashion and ladies for figures for bigger figures, clothes for bigger figures. But now there are stuff for men as well, and we told them what we like.
Yes, we did. We like you nice and chubby.
But I think it's very important here because, you know, there's a lot of pressure, I think, on men when it comes to being strong, knowing what it is, being the leader. And I think sometimes the expectation is unrealistic. So I think it is high time for us as society to kind of lower our expectations, but meet men where they should be.
True.
So as much as there's a lot expected from women and men, we all need to meet each other where we find each other.
Very true.
Yeah, because love has got no gender, you know? So we're all actually equal.
Yeah.
And we must just love each other, even if you're big or small or thin or tall.
So ladies, on a very practical note, before we say goodbye to our viewers, how do you think as a society we can elevate the man?
I think the first step would be to start celebrating them more. Yes, we're constantly talking about, you've done this wrong, you've done that wrong. Just celebrate them. Men deserve celebration as much as we do.
Yeah, and men react very positively when you are soft and kind to them. I know that. It is when you're soft and kind to any person, they are very, like, their reaction towards you are just love. And I think we can do that.
True. We can do that. It's all about equality, sharing the love, but not only sharing the love, being the love. And I think that that is what differentiates something small and a small minor change to a huge monumental change that we can see in our society and our communities. Let's celebrate each other, let's enrich each other, and let's uplift each other. Cheers to that, ladies.
To that.
Cheers. South Africa, I hope you're cheersing with us. What a special moment this Thursday. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to have an even more special time tomorrow, ladies, let me have you know, because we've got such an incredible lineup. Join us tomorrow, South Africa, as we connect with Keke from the Muffins about his new music. Until then, good night, stay safe, and happy eating.
Bye.
Good night.
Afternoon Express. Made with love by Clover.
Nada. Feel Good production.